now it's time for our next topic. Let's talk about peer pressure. Man, how many times have we done stupid stuff because of peer pressure? I know I have. But that brings us to our next guest, Cindy Graham.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce Dr. Cindy Graham. Thank you for joining us today.
It is my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, first and foremost, please allow everyone to come into your world and know who you are and what is it that you do.
Sure. I'm a licensed psychologist and the owner and founder of Brighter Hope Wellness Center, located in Howard County, Maryland, so not too far north of DC. And I spend a lot of my time providing psychotherapy, so therapy services to kids, teens, and adults about a lot of different topics. And in my free time, I'm a mom, I'm a public speaker. I do what I can to try to reach people and educate on topics about mental health.
Some people, when light is shined upon, something, they get defensive really quick. And what would you say in those instances, if you're coming with love to a friend and trying to address this issue, but if they are not really feeling your energy?
Sometimes it means coming from a vulnerable place when you have that conversation with your friend and really opening up and saying like, hey, I'm not judging you whatsoever. This is that I'm worried for you, or, I see what it's doing to you. And really having it be about the concern that you feel for them. I think ideally what you would want to try to do is avoid saying things like you statements. And, you wouldn't want to say, hey, I want you to stop using drugs. It's not good for you. You would say, I love you. I care about our relationship. I just worry that our relationship won't be the same or isn't the same because of this.
How would you recommend navigating that really, really delicate space of, speaking to your parents about something that you clearly aren't, proud of?
If you really don't feel comfortable going to your parents, hopefully you have some other adult in your life that you do feel comfortable talking to. But to really speak to the question that you're asking, like, how do you talk to your parents about that? What you want to try to do is pick a time period that feels the most comfortable for you to have that conversation with them, and when your parents are most available to talk. And then you really kind of just start to bring it up. And if you are able to take this step and talk to your parents about that, I give you so much credit, because it is really, really hard to do, even for adults. Mm-hmm. So the fact that you're even thinking about having that conversation to your parents, like, I really have to applaud your bravery and strength for that.
So, Dr. Cindy, when we talk about the courage or the fear that either propels someone or prevents someone from trying to discuss their opioid use or discuss their thoughts around opioids, what is it that you think pushes a person to choose bravery as opposed to fear?
It's the same physical sensation. It's what you do with it. It's the endorphins. So the biology is the same. The difference is the mindset. And so a lot of this in dealing with opioids, and whether it's how to talk to your parents or how to bring it up to a friend or how to get the help that you need and take that step, it's that you have to remind yourself that you're not doing something wrong. You're not doing something that people should be mad at you for, that they should hate you for. What you should see it as is, I'm taking this step of bravery to do something that so many people have struggled to do before me. And I'm not saying it's an easy thing to change a mindset. I'm not saying that at all. But bravery comes from taking that step in spite of the fear that you're feeling, and instead turning that around and saying, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this to help me win the Super Bowl, as opposed to like, I'm not going to stay in the locker room in this situation. I'm going to go out. I'm going to fight my hardest. And part of that means I have to tell myself that that's what I'm ready to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Cindy Graham. Thank you so much.
Thank you.